blues and reds, so that makes sense. Don't have the draft. Maybe if Ray turns up, he'll be able to post it. But not too sure. We do have Malians and Persians, game 1 though. Game number 1, Malians and Persians. We don't have a Spanish in game number 1, surprising. And look at the map. The map's super nice. I don't know if a fishing ship will be able to go over that. Not too sure, but a really big lake in the middle. Really big lake. With lots of fish. We're going to keep Ray in his usual teal. He does like to play there. He has Persians. Did get his TC up in the south. This has some nice res available around it. It's not particularly... It's not amazing, right? It is on the wood, but there's nothing else directly on top. It's going to dock in the direct south. Is this the big streamer, Slam? Yep. The GL's for Gamer Legion, which is his team. Slam, arguably top 20 player in the world. I'd say top 20 is pretty fair. Maybe closer towards the 20 edge, but yes, a very good player in his own right. But not known as a player that's played a lot of Nomad, as far as I know. Did get his TC up to the west. He is playing his Malian, so just the same as Ray, will get his fishing ship out nice and early. He is on some deer, which is nice. Does have some gold, does have some stone. But it should be walkable there, of course, but both players settled in the south side of the map. And the north side, completely free. Ray's got a good tile of gold. Slam does have a little bit more available. It should be nice easy wall offs. I'm not sure you can wall over the icy parts here though. You're back, containment. Thanks. Ray, do you don't happen to still have the Civ draft in your history, do you? The wrong one is not in the rec folder. I don't have the civs. Unless you're able to remember them. It was a little bit of a surprise hopping into this and not seeing Spanish again. Very surprising. But Persians, Malians, interesting one. I think, personally, I prefer playing Malians because they seem a little bit more fun and a little bit more aggressive. Persians, though, do definitely have some defensive advantages. More HP on the TC, more HP on the dock. Their eco is so much smoother and stronger as well, so you can get a really nice boom off of them. But Malians, they can do a lot more going forwards in terms of maybe a smush or something along those lines. Their monks do get redemption. Malian monks do not. Thanks for posting that. I'm just going to click that open and we can take a look at the end of the game. So, Persians, your second pick, you did get Spanish. Nice. Slam, I think, showing a little bit of an experience going for Mongols first. I think I prefer your civs. Looks good. Looks very good. Okay, good stuff. In terms of fill counts, everything pretty similar. So I picked Spanish just so Slam wouldn't have them. Yeah, it's fair. Nearly all the top players have picked Spanish so far today. Can you blame them? They're seriously good. The conks, eco, it's all really good. That last game there, I just casted 2 games ago, I even had paladins. They have a really nice tech tree. It's funny how they're just like known as like a shit civ in any other map. Comes to Nomad, Spanish are just OP. Crazy. What was I saying? Yes. It's quite... There's quite a big elo gap here between Ray and Slam. Best part of 600 elo, but you can see the actual early game, there's not a lot to separate them. But if you put Slam up against somebody else in Arabia, like Slam's Dark Age is so smooth. He's probably one of the best Dark Age players in Arabia out of all the pros. If you ever watch POV streams, he's very good. But here, there's just, in terms of what to do on Nomad, it's not difficult. It really isn't. You micro some villagers onto the wood, you find some boars, you just get some scouting going with your sheeps. Ray's looking pretty good at the moment. Has a serious fish boom going, 8 fishing ships. And then for Slam, it's pretty much the same. The only thing I would say he's missing is a little bit of sheep scouting on the edge. Rip villager? Oh no. Where? I see the KD, but I don't see where. Oh god. Where's the dead body? Corpse melted already. Feels bad. Feels bad. So I fell down. Otherwise it'd be the exact same. Idle TC time. It's actually more for Slam. Already adding a second dock. The nice thing about this Nomad gen is if you do dock on one side and the other players on the other side, it's gonna take a big chunk of time to get to the other side. Exact same amount of fishing ships for both players. So you do have a little bit of a defender's advantage if you just want to sit back and camp this area. Honestly, just going a couple of demos and some fires would be fantastic. Just let your fishing ships do the thing. And then get a nice transition to Castle Age would be fantastic. In terms of res, honestly, Ray's not crazy amount away, and neither is Slam. He is going for a double bit axe. Slam's res is a little bit better. Newman, how's it going? Have a great stream. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks. After I'm done, I'm gonna go and pop a pizza in the oven, but I'm going down your route tonight. It's not a fresh pizza. It's not a frozen pizza either, but it is a ready-made pizza. I think this map gen's easy to defend. I think especially with these lakes as well, right? Much easier to get some wall-offs, especially if you know where the enemy is, and then it just takes so long to get around. I'm pretty sure this area is passable by the looks of it, but for Slam to get all the way around would be crazy. Ready-made pizza, love fart. Yeah, that sounds like you. Vegan chocolate pizza? I've never had one actually. There's like Nutella pizzas. Not something I've been crazy about. Slam? On the way. He is on the way to Castle Age. Does he know where Ray is? I'm not convinced he does. He's sending a villager up here, and you can see it's going to take so long to get there. He's actually got no idea where the docks is. So it's going to be a little bit of a nasty surprise when it gets all the way over there. And when he just finds him out. He has added another dock though, so really is committing to water. Especially when they've got a nice corner here full of salmon, snapper, and some tuna, I'm sure, somewhere. Or maybe that's only just in the lake. But he is going to get there. Ray is adding more docks. And Persian docks do work faster, so it should be in a real nice spot. Oh, he's even got numbers advantage, big time. 7 now out. Only 1 in the queue. Only 2 out from Slam. So Ray could have a real nice engagement in the next couple of minutes. Already has 2 up here. Sending the rest. Persian docks just go so fast. That is fantastic. And doesn't have the transition to Castle Age just yet. Slam not doing anything on land just yet. He is going for War Galley. War Galley coming in. These will be fire ships soon, but the numbers won't be great. Numbers won't be great. Is pushing back in the meantime, adding another TC down on the gold. Bosaw coming in as well. Ray just waiting on the food now. Where's the food coming from? Pretty much all the ships, right? It's got 3 coming. Yep, 3 on the deer as well. Do we have both of the buildings? Do we have the buildings? I don't see them. Let's have the mill, so he can go market smith when he has the wood, but it's gonna take a while to get there. Still has 3 more fire galleys in the queue. And Slam going for another TC. No fucks given. You don't give a fuck. And that eco count, that's gonna get crazy. Pretty damn soon. Ray nearly does have the wood though. Market coming down. Smith will be in the next few seconds once he has the res. Numbers, not too bad. A little bit of an explosion there. Ray definitely has the advantage now. Slam has to pull back. Split the numbers, Could have been worse. Ray also, oh, he does get the blacksmith up in the north. That's fantastic. So he can click in the next few seconds, but still just missing the goal now. Split them up. Not getting any animation there for the demo exploding. That's alright. Villager really pretty clutch. Because he can do some repairs. I'd love to see Ray actually just come and try and kill this Vil. I get 9 HP left. Killing that repair Vil would be super nice. And can swing a lot of engagements. Don't know if I like the demo on that ship there, but at least the fishing ships for Ray at home are all still staying alive. He's playing on the front foot, that's the main thing. The eco's still going. Are we going to see a transition on land? Selling food. Doesn't look like it. He's got so many galleys. So many fire galleys in the queue. I would say a fuck ton. Is what I would say. I think it really is a fuck ton. He's got a fuck ton of fishing. Got a fuck ton of fire galleys. All on water. The joys of Persians. How many docks do we have? 1? Could do with another one in there, so it looks like 4 in the meantime. Slam being a little bit tentative, just getting repairs, because he doesn't have actually a lot of water military. Just fully committing to the boom. Fully committing to the boom in the meantime. Don't blame him. It can be really quite sweet with Malians. The cheaper wood buildings. Get loads of things up and it can just go. Still not a bad click up time for the amount of stuff that's been added. Another 22 minutes. If we're someone to really claim that Ask Me Anything could be Ask You Anything, you'd be completely truthful. That's not really what it says, does it? It says Ask Me Anything. I never said anything about being truthful. It depends on the question, doesn't it? It depends on the question. I think we're just lacking a little bit of gold for Fire Galley. Or Fire Ship. Lots of... Ooh, that's a big one. So I'm just going full demos to defend. I really don't mind it. Especially when it's just Fire Galleys out. Not like it's the easiest thing to microwave or just kill these. These are going to get so much damage. You have to be really good at splitting up your Fire Galleys. Ray just took a lot of losses there actually. Are you going to consider even cancelling it? Nope. I think maybe demo and response would be good as well. These guys are all going to go down because I've not got a lot of HP. Any boom behind us from Ray? Not just quite yet, but he does have a knight on the field. Double stable. Keep in mind he has pretty much fished out this entire side. Other side on the north is starting to evaporate too. It's going to add another dock. Would like to see some value from this knight as some little weak spots. The stone here could be a good spot. I was making sure to not waste the channel points, but it depends on the question, Jade. Depends on the question. Don't have any upgrades here yet. Eco pretty much on the limit. Slam, a little bit of idle TC time, as you can see, up to 330. Ray, sending in. Did I update the title? I don't think I did I? Shit! Didn't. Fuck. Why no one tell me? I'd be evil with my question? Of course you would. Okay, Knight's just scouting around a little bit. In the meantime, you're gonna try and get the villager. Still some shenanigans going up on the top. Looks like the... Ooh, just takes one fishing ship. Not the worst thing. Where's Ray going with the knights? Oh, he doesn't actually know where he is. Oh my god. Or what? What is going on here? Oh, you know where the... Can you actually not see the farms? Or is that you just not noticing? Only noticing. That's so funny. I thought that. Oh, jeez. And I think the assumption is if you have the Fog of War and there's only a tiny little bit here and you don't have that bit. I don't see that the farm's a bug. The bad thing with knights is the line of sight is just so bad. Where are they? Where's the other ones? Look, it's like the same as like a sheep almost. It's just shit. We do have knights in. Forward siege coming up now. Big eco lead for Slam, I think. Oh my god. Look at that, that's a bit of a bug as well. Lots of demo ships just loaded up. A demo ship and all of them would be fantastic. Slam adding another TC of his own. We have upgrades for Ray, okay, +2 and Bloodlines coming in very soon. Slam just making the seamless transition to Monks and Pikeman defense. 5 barracks. 5 barracks, that's a lot. Ram's going to be coming out for Ray. Let's get a little bit of damage on the KD. Just diving underneath the TC. He's got 120 HP on the Knights now, +2 armor. Doesn't have any attack upgrades. Gonna dive on the Monk. Okay, loses the Knight. Pikeman there. Gotta think pull back now. Still finding some villagers underneath the TC now. Villager difference down to 27. Diving on the Ram as well. A Mangonel or a Scorpion would be fantastic too. I think has to pull back. And does. Okay, Slam, a little bit in panic mode now. Does go for the castle. Ram is out there. Okay, it's going to get a little bit of a head start, but the pikemen will deal with it as well. I think the knights have to pull back. Don't have anything else coming in from Ray. And he calls GG. Which I think is fair enough. Slam had a big eco lead. Once I saw 4 TCs, I was like, no way, that was a big eco lead. To go 30 minutes against Slam is like 600 EO hires, pretty good. 32 demos from Slam is insane, isn't it? 32. Have a look at the stats. Big KD. Watch of them were just demos killing each other. Which is one of the funnier parts. Okay, let's just double check the... There it is. The draft is there. So it was a win for Malians, loss for Persians. Losing with Persians against Malians isn't a crazy surprise when they're playing against Slam, so nothing to worry about there. Go to the home map now, and then hopefully have something prepared. It's going to be Compass. Compass was the one we seen with Viper earlier, was a fast fuel, so would be expecting melee. Would be my initial guess. If you have something prepared, would be melee. And it looks like it is. I think that's going to be the clear meta on Compass, will be fast fuel. Let's get back into capture age then. Malay versus Japanese. We'll switch Slam back over to red like we had them in game number 1. Scoreboard to the right side, which is nice. And both players going for the insta-dock, looks like the thing to do, and then get straight onto the wood and get a TC down. Like maybe just in between the wood line here. We're going to go a little bit further. Does Slam get his down yet? Slam's going a little bit further and is actually splitting up his villagers a little bit. Don't think you need to go that deep, but does go into the berry bush. Berry bush probably not going to be the most important thing when you do have the fishing ships out already. You start with 2 ships. So the food income's really nice. You get up to Feudal super quick. What you want to do with the transport is just kind of scout a little bit. I think you want to look for these cows, sheep, whatever's on the shoreline, and try and get to them. You can also use them as additional scouts, but you can bring them home for the food too. But big benefits of melee is you do click up and then they advance very fast. And as we've seen in the Viper match, getting to feudal age fast is going to be very important. If you can snowball from there, then it's going to be very hard to come back. Very, very hard. It's pretty much going to be a fire galley fest. Just so close. Can't really do a lot of sniping with, well, you could snipe with a couple of galleys, but it's not going to be your main choice of unit. Can't really micro around the place at all. And picking up the villager, gonna go for the wall in. Go for the wall in, yeah? Or have you got... Going for the wall in. Gets the first hit. Nice. Very good job. Gonna take out the Vil there. Gonna really peg Slam back, even garrisoned into the TC. Gets the villager. Very good job. Very, very good job. Takes a Vil down. 2 villager head start. That's really gonna peg back, especially when you're looking for that food income, which will help. Does have 2 fishing ships, so should be enough to keep the TC running. And then the villager comes back and gets it. Worth the idle time? 100%. Free villager lead now. Great. We'll have his first fishing ship out from his dock. Ray looking in a really nice spot. Really nice spot so far. I think the next stage will just be picking up these cows around the edge of the map. That's what I would like to see. So getting close to the edge as possible, then using the line of sight. If you're just 1 tile closer there, surely. Ah! Oh, did get them. Nice, nice, nice. It's going to send them now. Sick Vil Trap. Very good Vil Trap. Especially with the transport over, get back in the ship, go back home. That's what it's all about. Now up to 15. Only 10 in total. Slam only got 3 fishing ships out. Ooh. Ray got 5. 1 more in the queue. Slam is struggling a little bit, and he did take longer to get over to get that up. And he is gonna... He does have food in the bank, so he is alright in the meantime. Next thing Ray could do is just delay him with the transport ship, which would also be another pro move. So whenever the fishing ship wants to go back, you pretty much put the transport in front of the ship, and you just block it from dropping off the food. I think that's what you'll see some of the top players do as you get later on to the tournament as well. That game with Rubenstock where he was doing it with the Mired, with the horse, was very funny. Very funny. And frustrating for the players that was playing it, no doubt, because that was brutal. I think he lost 5 villagers. That feels bad. Okay, rate up to +6. Just get it in front of the dock. That's the only thing I would say. Come on, get it in front. No. Okay. I think it was about 12. I think it was 12 pop. Or sorry, 12 villagers that Viper actually clicked up on. Obviously, in melee, you can add some more, and you can see Slam's actually trying to do that with his transport ship. Wonder if he does it in return. He doesn't. And Henry, who was a 1500, clicked up a little bit a little bit later. I think it was 15 villagers, so he had a similar idea, just not the best execution. Ray did go for a double dock, so just delaying his feudal age time a little bit. But his eco will be sick. Have a sick eco. Going for a loom now. 18 will be 9. Delete the villager. I think delete the villager, then just garrison. We need 100 more food. I will have it after this one, so 19 villagers, 29 pop all together. Lots of fishing ships here. Lots of fishing ships for raid. It'll be a lot of food. And we should be up. And we are. And it's going to go very fast. I just love to see a nice transition now to wood and gold. Does have 2 more going over to gold now, so we'll be adding another dock somewhere. Not too sure yet, and slam up as well. I had no second building, I think. Oh. You must have been waiting for the mining camp then, yeah? That's the most annoying thing when you forget about it. You can have a nice head start though. And only 1 dock for slam. So already have a big advantage. 2 more docks coming down now. He's committing 2 more villagers as well. Would like to see another dock from Ray. But has to prioritise the numbers first. Straight onto the fire galleys. Not too worried going up late is my late. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, the build I seen from Slam was very good. I think it was definitely 12 vills, and he was just up super fast. I think he was in Feudal Age for under 10 minutes. And he was... Oh, that's your dock, actually. It was somebody generic. It wasn't anybody with a super fast click-up time. But he was in Feudal for under 10 minutes. I think it was like 9:30. And then Henry was in there for 11:30. It was like 1500. So, similar kind of click-up time to you. Okay, 3 docks versus 2 then. Slam only has 2. I thought that was Slam that was building there. I wonder if Ray will notice the gold villagers. Probably not. Should have all the advantage now with fire galleys. Even moving his up to the north now. You look at the res looks fantastic. The res looks really good. Slam doubling down. He's added a dock in the back, gonna go for galleys, gonna try and micro as much as he can. He is a bit of a micro god, so I don't blame him. Did add double bit axe. No bit axe just yet for Ray, but Ray is adding town watch, so we'll have some nice line of sight and everything, but you will know the galleys are there now. Wonder if he makes switch to galleys himself. Galleys, once you get to about 5 or 6 of them, can be really quite damaging. Especially if you get fletching. Doesn't have fletching just yet. With fletching, oh boy, it can be very, very strong. You just quickly... change something in game. Alright. Okay, back. We're good. And how many galleys do we have? 5 galleys, 1 more in the queue, 7 fire galleys on the field. And this sprig is difficult, right? It's gonna be very easy to get trapped. Fire galleys they do so much damage against galleys. I think we just pull that one backwards. Nice shot with the demo. 1 more demo coming out. Slam. Looking at the last game, 32 demo ships. Loves his demos. Taking some hits there though. Fire galley is getting some shots on the fishing ships. Market Smith coming up. Ray will be up to Castle Age. Love it. Wonder what the transition will be once we get to Castle. I think he does know... Oh, Town Watch. Give Town Watch Malay? Didn't even think about that. The docks get 100% extra line of sight, and then you add on Town Watch. You pretty much see everything. That's a really nice bonus, actually. How does it look for Slam? And you can see, like, Slam doesn't see anything over here, but Ray pretty much sees the full ocean. That's quite a nice little, caveat of that. Okay, rate is on the way. It's 45. Don't see any military buildings as of yet, so I think he's just going to transition on to fire ships. What's the kind of win condition here for Slam? He's going to have to take a lot of good trades. Have to use his demos like he did in the last game. But nothing as of yet. These galleys are really on low HP. Does have 4 more in the queue. Ray can just keep on spamming out the fire galleys from all different angles. And he's straight onto fire ships. Straight onto fire ships. Nice big upgrade to get. I mean, Slam doesn't have the numbers, it can be difficult. I wonder if Slam should just try and snipe some fish as he goes. They're dead. They're effectively dead. Yeah, snipe some fish if he can. I don't think he is now. Once he sees fire ship come in, though, it's going to be a little bit of a downer. I think if Ray just keeps his numbers separated, doesn't let the demos do the work, Slam is in a bit of a pickle. Next thing here, I'd just love to see some land military from Ray. Doesn't have a barracks down yet, does have quite a bit of wood floating. Gonna add a TC behind this. He is in the lead, so it makes total sense. And Ray can just keep on sustaining with these TCs with the... Well, he doesn't have a lot of fishing ships, actually. All the wood has went into the fire ships. Only get 5 there. But there is lots of llamas, boars, and things around. There isn't actually any hunt on this TC. And Ray will know there's some villagers down here now. Look at that. The line of sight. Og. Really nice. Full control and water for Ray. Full control and water. It's a great opportunity. He's got a good lead against a player that's 600 elo higher than him. What's going to be his next steps here? I'm not too sure. Look at this panic buying and selling. Okay, he's up to castle age. Does Ray just consider walling off these shallows? So you do have the shallows in between. The map's called Compass, and that's exactly what it looks like. They just wall it off so he can't go between. He's actually going for the one straight in the middle now. Just to pick up the relics. Could use a transport to get the other 2 as well, which would be really nice. Gold mining coming in from Slam. Does have a couple of knights now out from Ray. Does get the quick walls down. Also patrolling the shallows, which is really nice from Ray. Yep, just go and patrol this side now as well. Looks like the fire's bugged out a little bit there. But picking up all the relics will be fantastic as well. And here comes the elephants. Forward siege coming down from Ray now. Really nice. What can Slam do in response? He actually has a lot of res, but he doesn't have any military on account. He's 23 villagers behind. He's going for the double monastery approach. And nice quick walls, as you would expect. Japanese get redemption? I actually don't know. My first inkling would be yes. But obviously that's just going to be for the knights in the meantime. But the siege will be out very soon. Very, very soon. Battle Elephant just slightly knocking away on this house. Was getting repaired for a second. And going straight for the mangonel. I'm just going to mass up the monks now. Okay, mango. Yes, they do get redemption. That answered my question. And the TC's working from raid. Does have a lot of food in the bank. Adding husbandry now. Bowsaw coming in for slam. Does he just full clown this and keep adding monks? Ray's picking up the relics as well, so I have a really nice gold income. And I love it they sent back the mango for this side, but Slam does get a defensive tower up. Does debate a little bit. Should be able to just reposition the mango around this side and then take out the villagers. It's a crazy eco lead for Ray, there's no doubt. Slam shouldn't win this game, but he is 2k4, 2k5 when against an 1800. And Slam converts one of the ships. Nice play. Gonna try and go after the mangonel. Does get it. Mango in this side as well now. Fire ship will go down. Takes out the mango. Mango needs to get a shot on the monk. Ooh, that was good timing. That could have been bad. And Slam just needed lots of trades. Doesn't get them. 0 on food. He's got 26 on wood. 1-1. 1-1. Wow. What a big performance. Clap, clap to Ray. To take off a game of Slam is very impressive. Easy. Sick player. He is a sick player. Ray loves Smully. I think the top 4 are pretty clear, and then fish at our levels because nobody uses monks. Unless you're a TRCL player. Okay, let's hop out to the... Everyone uses Conk in Spanish. That's true. Nearly every game one has been Conquistadors in Spanish. Okay, let's hop out to draft then. We had... Why am I clicking on Japanese? Lost for Japanese. Why am I clicking on Italians? 1 for Malay, and that means Homa up next from Slam. And I'm just going to load up the right guys, and we're going to be straight into it. The awkward mid-game transition for Malay scares me. Malay can just be awkward to play with, right? Oh, Slam with Mongols versus Berbers, guys. This is gonna be a great last game. This is gonna be a great last game. I agree with Spanish kill everything. Okay, so Boundary Brawl. This is where you both start in the middle. Ray going for the direct counter pick to Mongols, but there's a lot of hunt in the middle here, so Ray getting straight on to the berries. Doesn't have any wood. Wood is on the TC for Slam. A few trees there. You have to expand out towards the edge. It's a little bit Serengeti-like towards the edges. Hard to wall. There could be lots of little gaps in between here. And there is lots of hunt on the outside and some buffaloes on the way there too. God, 1-1 guys. This is a massive game. Slam, not particularly known as a top tier Nomad player. I can't even think I've ever seen him play Nomad before. And this is the situation he's in. This would be a massive scalp from Ray. Takes a boar instantly. Takes a boar. Okay, that's takes it super early. Garrison, Garrison, Garrison. Oh, he tries to go for the other one. And he gets it. Oh my god, this is so good for Ray. I'm just going to try and finish it off. He will try and finish that one. Has to garrison that one. I think he kills it, but don't worry about it. If you take it away from Slam, that's all good. And then finishes off that one. Has a boar for himself. Great start for Ray. Great start. Even if he kills it, obviously you want it in the bank. It's amazing, but taking it away from Slam and taking it away from Mongol is even better. And then you're forcing Slam to go all the way here. Slam... That's quite far, but Slam need to get Loom for that. I think you could make the argument that Slam would maybe need Loom. All the way out now to House. Coming out from Ray as well. We'll have a second board and we'll have... What's the distribution of Hunt looking like? There were so many boar on the outside on this map. There is a lot. But there... It's almost like they're in a perfect circle, you know what I mean? Like, going to the outside. So you only get half of them available, and it's still quite a distance to walk. Very far. Very, very far. And you're just going for the wood on the outside, don't have any wood on your TC, so have to do that. But getting the 2 boards from the start, it's fantastic. Also the deer, zebra, ostrich, whatever it is. Berber seems good here since you have a higher chance of wearing those to the board. Yes, that's a good thing as well, right? You probably don't need to get loom, so you should be able to wear it back, no problem. Without having to do that, right? Which would be really nice. It seems to be that you'd think Berbers would be the automatic pick to go. Just don't kill it. Okay, we're good. Gotta like Ray's position. He's 2 valves behind, I think because of the little shenanigans that was going on at the start. Slam doesn't look like he's... Oh, he's even got a dock. You know, I didn't even notice that, how much deep fish were in there. That is a lot of deep fish. Maybe not. There is shore fish as well, though. I don't think all of them showed up. There's different ones. Yeah, there's tuna in as well. Okay. Okay, there is quite a number of deep fish, so... God, that will be quite interesting. And don't see any more elephants coming in yet from Slam from the edge. I think you need loom for that kind of distance even with Berbers, but I think in our civs with loom, yes. I think definitely for other civs, it would be... You would 100% need loom. Most definitely. Did Slam get it? No, the villager leads, catching up, hasn't clicked up or anything. Still not yet either. Can't build a marsh either, so house truck and boards. Yeah, that's a good point. Sam with from just my TC build, we can build TC. Yep. I lost time. Ah, okay. That is why you were so far behind. Did get the villager in with the elephant, which is nice. So onto the 3rd one, and also denied Slam of one, which is fantastic. Food income will be fantastic because the fishing ships are outrunning as well. But Slam does have 2 of his own, but is up to feudal age first. It's up to feudal first. Ray's got 4 villagers in the queue. Not clicked up just yet. So I'm trying to get up nice and fast. It's housed for a slight second. Okay, 6 bells on wood. House coming up now from Slam. Don't see a barracks down, but does have double docks, so it looks like he's going to go for fires. Only 3 fishing ships out from Ray, but does have a couple more. It looks like Ray's now starting to evacuate this essential area. Next stage of the game is going to be an interesting one. How's Slam going to react after that game 2 loss? Will Ray be able to finish off one of the big dogs? He's totally abandoning this central area actually. Does still have some food he could collect, but... Is it... Would it have been worthwhile just laming? There is actually a villager here. I think kill the res? Really worthwhile getting rid of these deers, right? Just to have some sort of rot so they can't take it, but he is investing in another dock, so 2 docks for Ray, another one on the edge. Nope, Fire Galley is over from Slam now, 10 more seconds for Ray to get into the Feudal. And is that hitting the Ville? Nope, does get the dock up as well though. How many fishing ships are out for Slam? Only 4. Gotta say, the later click up time for Ray not looking too bad, the exact same in terms of villager count. Slam does have 11 on food. Where is his other food coming from? I think it's just these buffalo in the middle, so not the best. Ray really kind of streamlined towards water at the moment. Lots on wood and on gold. Doesn't really have a lot on food, so won't be making a transition to the next stage anytime soon. It is on triple dock now. And he's just running around with his fishing ships. Slam is getting a little block in. In the meantime, we'll just be trying to mass up numbers. Is going for 2 fires and a demo to open 2 more fires on the queue. Position for Ray isn't terrible. In terms of numbers, there's 2 out. Does need that demo to come over. Could be a big shot. Okay, that's more than okay. That really evens things out, although Ray could do with a repair villager on that one. Good thing is that Berberville can walk extremely fast over there to get the repairs in. Eco for both. A little bit more well-rounded for Slam. But position-wise, not a whole lot separating them. 3 more coming in for Slam on the east. Okay, big engagement with the fire galleys now. Anything in terms of more food income coming from Ray? Does say 10. Okay, I think he's onto the berries, that's where that's coming from. The eco now in terms of distribution looks pretty similar. Slam has a lot more food in the bank because he was on to the food earlier. Does have 2 patches of berries too, but I don't know when we'll get thoughts towards feudal, but everything's focused towards water in the meantime. HP looks good for Slam. No, he has this around now, but Demo gets one with much more HP. These 2 low HP as well, has to run back. Ray needs to get repairs on these guys, actually sends 3 villagers for it. Surprised we've not seen a tower, but maybe saving that stone for a TC on the edge when we do get to Castle Age. If we do get to Castle Age, then that is another thing. The demo out in the meantime from Ray. Villager count is the exact same. We're nearly 20 minutes into the game. Ray's definitely in this game, even adding a 4th dock. Really committing now. Really committing. Fire galleys isolated. Those ones are healed back up. Really nice. These two for Slam healed up as well. Will be more numbers coming in from Ray. We do have 4 versus 3 in the meantime. Should get a nice shot on the fish. More than worth it. Great demo shot. That will hurt Slam quite a bit. That's quite a loss in terms of food income. 5 fishing ships for Ray. Scouts will be coming over now for Slam though. Nothing in defense from Ray. I wonder if he's going to see it. No reason that you should. There's no reason that he should. You could even put some of these buffaloes towards the edge of the map, which would be interesting, but Slam's going all the way into the edge. The only thing you could make an argument for is on the preemptive barracks here. This area will be safe. A barracks here, or, you know, something. You could even be expecting archers, and that would have been very difficult to respond without even having a barracks up. Does have some flood. Yeah, flood. Wood floating. I like that Slam went around the water. Yeah, I think it's the best thing to do, especially if you could have went like into a water buffalo or something, but scouts are in now, getting some damage. Do they have upgrades? Just commit in the barn. These are Berber villas, so they can't chase them. This one needs to get walled in somewhere. Trying to force up the barracks now. There's 4 scouts. These ones aren't engaging. And it's just going to be a micro war at this point. Quick gate. Villager numbers are fine though. They are fine. This is obviously a big momentum swing. Very big momentum swing, but the villager numbers aren't too bad. Like, you just have to keep committing the vills at this point. You can see, like, just clicking over everything. Try and react. Don't send in the vills. Now they're underwater, you could even consider adding a demo. And bringing over the fire galleys as well. And try and just wall in what you can. Wall in what you can. Whoa, 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 whoa. The good news is you could run if you wanted. Gonna engage these actual scouts that are a lot of low HP now. Villager numbers are still +5 for Ray's got 8 fishing ships up to 9. But Slam up to castle. Ray not too far off himself. Slam's still got water on his mind. Still got water on his mind. About to click up soon. Scouts have still been annoying. Slam up in 10 seconds. Ray just about to click. They will be about 2.5 minutes behind. Not at the end of the world. Certainly not great, but not at the end of the world. Needs to get up himself. It's quite a distance for the military to get there. I wonder if it's worthwhile having a demo just prep. It's actually going for some galleys now. Suppose it is rangeable, but knight's on the way. Knight's on the way. And I guess the Berber transition would just be straight to camels. How many spears do we have? We do have 3. Also fletching coming in for the galleys. Fire ships are out for Slam. How many galleys do we have? Ooh, don't know if we'll have enough, but we will need some good demo shots as well. Everything fine here in the meantime. Where did the knight go? Just hanging around in the meantime, hasn't made his way fully over. Ray's going to be in there in 20 seconds. Let's have a little bit of a defender's advantage here, but we'll have to just queue up a camel. Won't take long to produce. It needs to be careful now. Needs to be careful. Could lose a couple. Wall it in. I think that's walled in. Okay. Knights of his own. Would expect a camel myself, but all good. But the knight is walled in at the very least. At least the knight is walled in. I'll be looking on what our villager numbers. Pretty much even Steven at the meantime. Dude, great shot. 4 villagers go down. That really will hurt. That is a fantastic shot. Slam thinking about siege, adding a TC in the back. Where's the siege workshop? Where is the siege workshop? In the middle? Yeah. Looking to take out the TC from Ray. Is now adding the TC of his own in the back. Ray got some knights of his own now. Military count has dropped down. So I'm making an investment to take out this TC. I don't know how much I like it or how worthwhile it is, but I suppose having a siege workshop in the middle isn't the worst place to have it. And some camels on the way now from Ray. He's still in a good spot. Still in a very good spot. These fishing ships are still working. Even this villager's doing God's work over here. He's doing God's work. Still taking in that juicy, juicy fish. The juicy, juicy fish. And Knight's coming over. Gotta be careful now. Does take out the mango. Can he get the monk? No. Gets it with just half a second difference there. And double TC now from Slam. That TC's still alive from Ray, and it is producing. The camels can come out from Slam as well. He has Mongols, but fire ships coming over as well. Things starting to snowball a little bit. That knight is wreaking havoc as well. Ray forced to buy some food. Should be able to shoot down that knight no problem. Doesn't have any armor. I need a big demo shot here. Still on the fire galleys. Get that villager out there. Good job as the TC could still be working, but some idle time now. There's actually much more for Slam. Slam is Mongols. Will be really nice for him to take in this hunt that is dead now. Oh. It's starting to get a little bit snowbally now. Starting to get a little bit snowbally. We've got fire ships out versus fire galleys. Don't know what the win condition for this moment is from Ray, but he is going to commit more to economy, and I think he probably has to. It's actually 3 TCs, apologies. Forgetting about this one in the middle, also always working and sending villagers over, so that is why the vil difference is growing so much. But if somehow Ray can just hold on, if he can hold on, it'd be fantastic. Late game, Berbers do great against Mongols, provided you both end up going for unique units, but even if Berbers get to camel archers, then they're fantastic. He has got an elephant here. He has also got the stone. He's going straight on to the stone. He's got 20 on stone. He's got 20 on stone. Oh boy, oh boy. Now where's he going to go for this castle? I feel like Ray's going to try and castle them out. We also have some knights out here. Fishing ship's still working. Looks like both players kind of comfortable with the situation. Might lose the fire galley. He takes a mango. I like the spot. It is risky. 3 monks. This could be the game. This could be the game. Gets 1. Gets 2. Gotta take the mangonel. Gotta take the mangonel. Okay, we should be able to clear that up. Really big engagement coming though. Castle should go up. Doesn't even have a mangonel coming out to take out the villagers. On top of the monastery, siege workshop, and the TC. Get these villagers back to work. Camel archers will be coming out extremely soon. This is probably the only hope that Ray has, is to go for camel archers. Still has... I just took some off of stone. Just repositioning the eco now. Make sure he can be able to sustain camel archer production. Slam actually adding another TC in the back. With no doubt this TC going to go down soon. And good stuff, having the castle here. Villagers can't escape any direction, just have the knights at the back, and they're going to pick off any villagers it does. Players are probably just spamming the TC button now, or having a select all TCs and just spamming the villagers. So anything that gets popped out here, 50 food gone. But nice demo from Slam. Real nice demo. That villager might get across. Castle in defense now from Slammers. Castle in defense. Doubt he'll be making many manga die, but he is going to go for them. Demos can be really super strong now. Should be able to take that. No. Even just leaving a camel archer here and a couple here in the meantime, we just build up the numbers. Slam. Looks like he's going to be going for Imp and for going for Trebs. Looks like it. And Ray's not anywhere close to Imperial. He's got another 19 on stone. A little bit of idle time here as expanding out to the stone. And he's going to whack even more onto stone. The Slam's going to be up. It's up to Imperial Age. Imperial! Imperial! And Demo Shot is just coming in the background. Demos can be, I think, very strong on this map. The good thing is, we've had a very good selection of maps today. It's been very varied, actually. Looks like Ray's just looking for Hunt or something on the edge, but he's fully committed to Castle Age. Slam's going to be up in 2 minutes. Going to be up. And even somehow Ray got a villager over there. Castle Age. Her Castle Age Camel Archer's gonna do against Mangadai after they get a couple upgrades. They are lacking a lot of upgrades actually. Not even got Bodkin yet. Castle in the face. Oh no. So demos actually are on defensive stance. Does get to absolutely demolished. Gonna send the barn now though. Reaction from Slam. Looks like he's gonna go in even farther. There's good old Ray. So I'm just putting down some defensive houses in the meantime. To be able to take out those ones. Just pops it in there. Look at that. Perfect spacing. Couldn't get any more perfect. Denies the wood lines. Denies the TC. The Slam can start to think about pushing down to the other side. And another castle. Could be more forward. It could be more forward. Ray's fully committed to Castle Age at this point. And look at the Camel Archers wreck Mangadai. And the siege shop. Okay. Ray's making things interesting. He has good res available for Camel Archers as well. 7 in the queue. Have we got all upgrades? Don't have any archer armor, but is going for ballistics now. That Treb needs to be careful. Send the camel, send the camel, send the camel. Gotta take out the Mangadai. Nope. Can't do it. Castle will go up though. Problem is, Treb can just range within the range of his own defensive castle. We need to get these numbers up nice and quick. Ray, just selling his stone. He wants the gold. He needs the camels. Camel archers. We have only 5 out in the field. I think we need to commit some vills to try and keep this castle up. Not happening in the meantime. A couple of camel archers somewhere else would be really nice as well, just to divert Slam's attention. Everything's very tunnel visioned at the moment, but very easy to get like that when you're absolutely fighting for your life. Camel archers move in. The castle does buy some at a time. Ballistics is in as well. Those numbers will go down fast. Camel archers should wreck these guys. If not, we're going to get Bracer. Nope, Bracer's in. Also, second armor chemistry coming in. Oh. And He calls it. Upgrades coming in. Doesn't have the numbers. One castle goes down. Won't be able to keep up the second castle. Was that castle being trapped? Not yet, but it was coming, especially with that castle from that side. Oh, GG. There's no shame. 2-1. That is a very impressive performance. Get the claps in there for Ray.